Hello everyone, my name is Haziq Mazlan and this presentation is titled Strategic Alignment of TVET Policy and Work-Based Learning to Foster IR 4.0 Talent in Malaysia, a critical review. So this study is collaboration with colleges from University Tun Hussein On and Polytechnic Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah. The fourth industrial revolution is transforming industries through artificial intelligence, robotics, and the Internet of Things and big data. So this transformation demands a workforce equipped with advanced technical and digital skills, as well as the adaptability and lifelong learning. So in Malaysia, TVET has been positioned as a key driver to meet this demand, particularly through work-based learning. However, there remain gaps between industry expectation and graduate readiness. So, the purpose of this study is to critically examine how Malaysia's TVET policies and work-based learning initiative align with IR 4.0 imperative. So, the analysis also provides comparative insight from international models such as Germany, Singapore, Finland, and South Korea with the aim of identifying structural strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for reform. So, Malaysia has introduced several major policy frameworks, including the 12 Malaysian Plan, the Dasar TVET Negara 2030, the Malaysia Education Blueprint. These policies emphasize government reform, industry collaboration, inclusivity, and curriculum digitalization. So, which these policies are well designed, their implementation effectiveness remains uncertain. Okay, for identified gaps, the review highlights several challenges: fragmented government across multiple ministries, limited institutional autonomy in adapting curricula, weak industry co-ownership and of training programs, inconsistent monitoring and accountability mechanism, and budgetary constraints that restrict access to advanced resources. So, work-based learning through models such as 2U2I and 3U1I is a central strategy for enhancing graduate employability. However, challenges persist. Industrial placements are often symbolic and lack innovative stars. Many industry mentors are not trained to supervise effectively. There is no long-term tracking of graduate outcome to assess the real impact of work-based learning. This raises questions about whether WBL in Malaysia is transformative or merely procedural. Okay, globally, successful models provide useful lessons like Germany's dual training system ensure compulsory apprenticeship supported by law. Singapore's Skill Future promotes modular lifelong learning and micro credential. Finland integrated innovations hub directly into vocational institute, and South Korea's Mr. School aligned vocational education with national industry strategies. So compare this, Malaysia demonstrates strong policy rhetoric but weaker operational execution. Next, polytechnics are the operational backbones of Malaysia's TVET system, and they have expanded beyond diploma level education into bachelor programs and reflecting national ambitions. However, they face significant barrier including limited access to IR 4.0 ready infrastructure, rigid accreditation standards, and shallow industry collaboration, often limited to memoranda of understanding without co-design curricula. Okay, overall, Malaysia demonstrates strong policy ambition, but execution is hindered by governance overlap, resource limitations, and weak collaboration with industry. The risk is that reform remain performative, appearing ambitious on paper but fail to transformative in practice. So the key recommendation is to address these challenges. 5 recommendations are proposed. The first one is adopt modular and flexible curricula responsive to industry changes. Number 2 is to strengthen the stakeholder participation through genuine co-design of programs. Number 3, provide industry with defined incentives to actively engage. Number 4, implement data-driven monitoring, including longitudinal tracking of graduate. Number 5, build capacity among educators and industry mentors to deliver IR 4.0 relevant training. So, in conclusion, Malaysia is committed to preparing IR 4.0 ready graduates. However, systemic barrier in governance, autonomy, and industry collaboration hinder progress. By learning from international best practices, Malaysia must move from policy rhetoric to system-based reform in order to transform TVET into a truly effective engine of workforce readiness. For the acknowledgement, this research was supported by Ministry of Higher Education through the Fundamental Research Grant Scheme, and appreciation is also extended to University Tun Hussein On, the Research Management Center, and the Department of Polytechnic and College Community for the support. Thank you for watching this presentation.